Thank you, Choza. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go. Let's see. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I feel re-energized. Love this song. Oh, let me turn my display. The ending part is really good too. I've listened to the song many times, and especially the ending part, I just like fucking blast. The ending part has Killer Mike, which I don't know, haven't really heard his other stuff, but he delivers a really fantastic performance at the end of just like it's a prayer where he's just like letting everything out, and like, why is there so much inequality? Why is there so much racial inequality? And he just like fucking pours out his entire heart and soul at the end. So I listen to this song when I'm angry. This is my angry song. It's my song I listen to when, sometimes it feels like things are a little bit hopeless, and there's a lot of problems going on, and some of them might make us feel like we are helpless to solve any of them. So I like listening to this song because I can relate a little bit to at least that feeling of feeling helpless to things that are out of our control. So stop living the past. Absolutely. Yeah, it's time to stop living the past. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do a game today. I have something planned. We're playing a way to bring the mood down. Well, you know what? If you want to see somebody in a good mood, you could go and check out a Collect Day stream. Listen, I was planning on doing this anyway. I was like, you guys, it's going to be a little bit of a downer today. So if you want to see somebody, and actually, if you want to see someone who's actually going to uplift you and put you in a good mood, you go on over and see a Collect Day. I think I spelled this right. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Go check her out. She's live right now. I would not be offended at all if people would jump from my stream to hers. I would not take it personally. We've got our book here. We're not taking things personally. No, we're not doing that today. But we're playing a game. We're gamifying our suffering, you guys. That is the solution. To gamify our suffering. I'm going to turn down the music a bit. Thank you for lurking. Got a new playlist today. We'll see how it goes. See if it works. Here, I'll drop the link for that just so people have it. Okay. So, where do I begin? Okay, so, as you may have noticed, as I have noticed for sure, I'm feeling a little bit egotistical these days. I'm feeling a little bit self-absorbed these days. We're a little bit too obsessed with ourselves. And you know what? That provides a fantastic distraction from everything going on in the world. I've found that to be a delightful distraction. But you know what? It is a distraction at the end of the day. I was looking back through my VODs, and this will happen. Oh shit. Chozo, no. Chozo, no. Damn, me too. Yeah, here, look, I'll prove it. Yeah. We noticed that we've been streaming a lot about our personal issues, and I went through a lot of my VODs yesterday because I had a huge backlog. And for any fellow streamers out there, if you have to sit through hours and hours and hours of watching yourself, what's up, Beijing? If you have to sit through hours and hours and hours of watching yourself, you're like, holy fuck, I'm egotistical. Holy fuck, I'm obsessed with myself. Like, hello? Girl! It's like the Kardashian meme where it's like, Kim, people are dying. So, to remedy that, we have a game for today. And the game is, I'm going to try not to say I, me, or myself. And every time I say one of those words, there's going to be a counter that people can use Hi, Bear. I'm doing all right. My ego is judging my ego. Exactly. It's just like one continuous circle jerk of soul searching on this channel. We're trying to escape it. It's like escaping samsara. It's like escaping Buddhist samsara, the cycle of birth and death. Can one escape the ego? I don't know. So that's why today we're doing an experiment of seeing how many times okay, we haven't started the game yet, so we're not starting the counter yet. I'm going to show you the command you can use to do the counter. Bear says, I recommend embracing it rather than escaping it. Well, and here we're going to do this little experiment, and we're going to see how it affects us. And then at the end, we'll do some reflections to see, can we escape talking about ourselves? Or, and like, what does it do? What does it do? We are embracing, I don't know, what are we? Embracing, sorry, previous comment. We're embracing our ego, yes. That's what Bear recommends. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a game where we're going to see how many times I say I, me, myself. I'm going to try not to say any of those words. Not starting yet. Starting in a bit. Okay. Nobody hit the command yet, all right? I'm going to drop the rules in the chat. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be right. Growing my awareness of egoic language. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing here. I'm starting to frame my mind in. Okay, we're not going to talk about ourselves at all. It's not going to happen. None. Can we make it through a straight? I could say we, by the way. We is an acceptable word that can be used. There will also be a lot of what is this way of speaking indirectly? You know what I mean? Indirectly passive. We're going to be using a lot of passive language today. We're also going to be using a lot of embracing. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling. We haven't started yet, Refly. No, fuck you. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fair. I didn't say okay. Wait. We haven't started yet. Okay. I'm pinning the comment. And then once we say start, then we're starting, okay? That didn't count. Okay, we need to get all the I's out of our system. Ready? Okay, I, me, myself, Marissa. Does anybody else feel weird when they say their own name? I certainly do. We haven't started. Okay, we're starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. And also, listen, if a comment is read with one of those words in it, that doesn't count. Thank you for being here, Sam. Thank you for being here. Sam has always wanted to date someone with your own name. Oh, that'd be so interesting. Have fun at your meeting, Sam. Okay, so refer to the rules, right? Saying a sentence with one of those words in it does not count, okay? And also, introducing the game to other new chatters does not count either. Okay, we gotta have some leeway, some boundaries, right? Saying we is fine. Chozo asked, do you know other Marissas? I didn't say single. I said it with a S at the end, so that did not count. No, I don't know. I'll do that one. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, fuck. Come on, work with me, guys. Like, please help me out. Oh my god. Let's play the game, shall we? Well, we're gonna play the game right now, and it's gonna be fine. Hi, Tweet. Tweet, we are playing a game today. We're seeing how many times we refer to ourselves. And if we refer to ourselves, then it is your job to hit that command and count. It's a +1. Hey, no. That doesn't count. Refly asked, what's your favorite mode in Cake Mania? That's a good question. The mode that is the most fun is sushi.
You are this universe.
Trix!
And you are creating it.
Hi,
At every
Trix. Hi, Trix. Oh my gosh, Trix, welcome. Long time no see. Oh, the amount of times I want to say the word. Fine, I'll do that one. Yeah. Let's just play the game. Playing the game. That's gonna make it all better. Gotcha. You got it. You got it. What is it, do you ask? Well, there will be no elaboration. No elaborating will occur. We are going to refer to things very indirectly and not communicate directly. Oh no, don't steal my money, please. Okay, he's gonna steal my money. How dare you? Sometimes we're gonna hope that nobody catches us in our when we say things. Wishing this streamer the best. Thank you. We're gonna finish this level, and then there's a video that we will watch together. We will do it together. Together. We. Us. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just realized that. No. Oh, okay. Acquiring a pillow is a good idea. 1 second. We have acquired the pillow. The pillow will help us. The pillow will help us. You know why? Okay, wait, we are going to hold this right now. Okay, we're holding it. I'm sure that you all wanted to see someone go through a quarter-life crisis live. I'm sure that's what you had on your plans for today. Okay. Be careful with that screen. Cats are in heat. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying. Like what was said before, If anybody wants to see a very uplifting and comforting, wonderful stream, go see a Collect Day instead. That we cannot provide that experience on this channel. This channel doesn't count. That doesn't count. Only the words that were in the rules count. Oh, okay. This is gonna be celebrate your growing awareness. Right, I mean, right. So according to the book, the Four Agreements, it also mentions having grace for yourself, doing your best, and your best looks different on different days, right? So maybe one day you're sick, maybe one day you're you have a family member that passes away, maybe one day like the events of the world are getting to you and you just can't possibly muster enough energy to do it. Is my music going? Oh, damn it. Hello. Hey, I have some magic beans if you want to buy them. By the way, that one didn't count. Reading people's comments does not count. Hi, DCI. We are playing a game today, seeing how many times we refer to ourselves. And the challenges as well. See how many times you refer to yourself in everyday conversation. We have our emotional support pillow here, because this is going to be a time. This is going to be a time. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. We're starting over. Okay. We're starting over. What are the magic beans? What do they do? I want to know. I'm so curious now. Toby! The idea with today was that, there's a lot of things going on in our world, and a lot of selfishness of world leaders and a lot of selfishness of people. So the thought that occurred, was that, well, are we any different as individuals? How self-absorbed are each of us? And is that something we can escape or not? Hi, hello. Love you, Toby. Loving Toby is the best thing in the world. Okay. Everybody's angry. Everyone's mad. Everyone's mad. No, everyone's mad. Let's watch a video after this. There's a video that we should watch together. Nobody chose the video in particular. It's just the video that the universe wanted us to enjoy. DCI said they grow up into the sky by the morning and bring great fortune. Oh, that sounds fantastic. That sounds very whimsical and something that many people would want to do. Rayfly asked, what does again, if it was not said, if a comment is read, that doesn't count. Bear said George Harrison, the Beatles wrote a song called I, Me, Mine, which highlights the pull of the ego. Oh, no way. Wait, we should listen to it. Maybe we'll listen to it on one of the breaks. Only when you say it. We're learning the power of you. The power of you, the power of we. Together. We, us, ourselves. By the way, feel free to comment if the music is too loud, and it will be adjusted. Something will happen to it. There is no thing that is acting on it. It will just be adjusted. It will adjust itself. There's also some memes to be shared today, which one might look forward to. You know, if one enjoys memes, then that might be something that one looks forward to. But yeah, I can't. Are you guys gonna do it, or shall? Yeah, we did it. Refly said, "What word in the English language is always written in capital letters?" Proper nouns. Right? Proper nouns. Unless you had a different answer, which we would love to hear. Share it with the class. The community, the people. We would love to hear what you have to say. This stream is all about you guys. It's not about someone else. It's all about you and what you contribute. The person you see before you, that's just the broadcaster. But you are what makes the stream worth watching. What one-letter word? No. No. That's all that will be said is no. No. Not this time. Not this time. Okay. Let us look at the video that would be nice to share. Here's the video. It's great. So it's from this content creator, Gooby and Doobie, and he's the guy who's like, who was an MIT educated neurosurgeon who quit, and is now just making videos about life. But there's a specific moment in the video from today where it was really interesting, the interaction that happened. And we'll show you. So there's a little sprinkling of politics in there. Don't worry, it's only going to be like 5 minutes. So we're not going to delve too deeply into the politics and the whatever. But I just want to show you the thing that happened. So let's watch and see what happens.
You know, cost of living is bonkers. People are losing their jobs. Our economy is in a tailspin. But the stock market is at all-time highs or close to it. And, got some people coming. Hello. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Doing very well. Just a minute.
Take pictures?
Yes, it's such a beautiful day.
Oh, it's just super lovely. And my favorite, see the little ferns out of the tree?
Oh, yeah, those are really cute.
Oh my gosh, it's just so lovely. So lovely.
Yeah, I like the moss and And
It's super special in here.
it sure is.
Yeah. Are you
Super
close to this
special.
area then?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, me too. I've been here all the time. My name is Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. I'm Jonathan.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Oh my. Can you please get off?
Nice to meet you,
Oh,
too.
Toby just stepped on the
Yeah, have a
freaking
great-
keyboard. Toby! How dare you? She she turned the speed up. Oh my god. Playback speed normal. Sorry, it was sped up. Anyway, interaction's ending, right?
Good day. It's a nice lady.
Toby has an agenda.
Okay, I was talking about brazen imperialism.
Anyway, the funny thing is that she comes. So he's in the Pacific Northwest somewhere. I think in Washington, right? And yeah, bears. So you live in the Pacific Northwest, then. I can. It seems like a magical, wonderful place that one would definitely want to visit. Anyway, the cool thing about this video is that he's like talking about all these political problems, right? And we all are aware of those. But then this woman comes up and she's like talking to him about how magical everything is. Look at the fern over there. It's so beautiful. It's so wonderful, you know? And then he goes, yeah. And the interaction is so sweet and wholesome. And she just keeps walking along the path. And then he comes back to, so anyway, imperialism. It's just cute. I don't know. Flinching. Anyway, if one enjoys house music, may one suggest It's Not About You by Honey Dijon. Ooh, maybe we should just listen to music today. That could be a thing. Glad that states Bachbuster instead of Bust Boxer. What? Oh. Yeah. This image may or may not be AI generated. We're doing our best with what music we have. We found this playlist not too long ago. And here's an Old Reliable over here. We love Old Reliable. We do. But have we played it probably 50 times already? Yeah. So we needed like something else. So we're testing this one out, seeing if it ends up having any problems. And if it doesn't, then great. Anyway, shall we look at a meme? I have a feeling... we have a feeling that today's stream is going to be a little bit short, just because of the nature of the stream. But I think the point of today's stream is to kind of rope ourselves back in, like, whoa there, okay. I think that we are getting too distracted by our own problems and our own drama, right? I'm not exactly happy or proud of my actions. Proud of the content that has been put out the past week or so, because like the ultimate goal, I think, okay, it doesn't need to be said. It's not about you. It's about the memes. That's what it's about. That's what we're all here for. Yo, are you cool? Cool. We're cool. We're so cool. We're just looking at memes. And perhaps having a mental breakdown live on stream. But, you know, that's always happened. That's always been the thing that's happened. It's just we're being more obvious about it now. So if that's your cup of tea, cool. If it's not your cup of tea, that's also cool. I just need to explain something fundamentally ineffable. I just need to explain something. Hey, we're reading something. Don't worry. This is not a part of the game. Don't care. I care. Oh. One cares about what you think. Authenticity and vulnerability are cool. Right. Well, here's a question for you, Bear. When does authenticity and vulnerability become broadcasting your own mental illness? This is something that we have pondered. DCI asked, are you taking that point too literally, not to mention yourself? Yeah, so we're doing an experiment today, and we're seeing how it makes us feel. It's more of an exercise in awareness of how many times we refer to ourselves every time we do an interaction. It's because we're trying to rope ourselves back in, right? Because this past week of streams has felt extremely egotistical. And so the goal is to kind of figure out what's the right balance. Tweet said, it's not about me, it's not about you, but is it about us when we come together in community? And that's I think that's the ideal, Tweet. I think that's the ideal. That is the ideal. It just feels like sometimes like all of one's problems are caused by oneself. Right? And so what do we want to do to avoid those problems? Get rid of the self. Maybe that's the solution. I think that's what is that what the Buddhists and the Hindus do? Is they try and get rid of the self, so they can become more connected to the one underlying reality. You know, these panpsychic religions. Lol. Is that what they're attempting to do? We don't know. We don't know. All we know is ourselves and our direct verifiable experiment. Who the fuck knows? Right. DCI, and here's we see this meme. And perhaps one goes to all the different philosophy streams on Twitch, and one sees that all philosophy streamers are discussing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And I guess the question is, why? Why do we always ask the same questions over and over? Why do we try to explain consciousness? It's something that can't be defined. It's fundamentally ineffable. You try and provide a full mechanistic description, can't explain why qualia is qualia. So qualia is like the characteristic of what it's like to see red or a color or something. What it's like, what it feels like to blank. And then you refuse to acknowledge explanatory gap, and then the cycle continues forever. Bear says, anytime we are interacting with another, we are broadcasting ourselves. We might as well reveal what we are experiencing rather than something performative. Right. I guess one would be afraid of judgment, though, when we are doing that. Because sometimes it feels like being vulnerable. One can be too vulnerable, right? To the point where people start to get concerned and worried for one's well-being, even though there's nothing to be worried about, right? I think as humans, we have a hard time dealing with somebody who's very vulnerable and open, because we don't want to admit that we ourselves also have a lot of things that we're dealing with, right? Bear says, we do not get to decide what calls to us, only if we decide to answer the call and honor our preferences. Right. DCI said, you're not the cause of all your problems, but you have a gift to be able to manage / deal with it in a whole bunch of ways. Right. And someone in my position, I think, is very blessed and privileged with a lot of time to be able to try and figure all this out. It's crazy though. As humans, we might be given all the time in the world to try and grapple with our sense of self and our, philosophical needs, and yet still get nowhere. It feels like. So the solution may be community. The solution is probably not to get rid of the self completely. But one wonders whether if we all just acknowledge how selfish we are and accept that. We acknowledge it, we accept it. Maybe we can move forward, I guess. I don't know. Not to get too deep into political issues, which I know this is not necessarily the place for that. But one might hear other people talking about the current political situation and ask, oh, it feels like it's worse than it's ever been before. It feels like nothing like this has ever been done. Nothing egotistical like this has ever been done. And I think the reality is that if you look back in history, things like this have always been done. There has always been ego. There's always been people acting selfishly. There's been empires that rise and fall. Empires rise and fall because of human selfishness and greed. So we might delude ourselves into thinking that because we are so technologically advanced, right, that somehow we're better than the past generations of people in history. But that's probably not the case. It's interesting when one doesn't refer to oneself, what one says ends up being taken as objective truth, which maybe that's not a good thing. DCI said, no one knows what they're doing. They're all bullshitting and pretending. That's fair. Some of us wish that more people would just be honest. Would just be honest with themselves and be honest with everyone else. But it's hard. It's hard. When one is vulnerable out in society, then society will come back and think there's something wrong with you. Like, oh, you're showing me your wound that you have. You're showing me your pain. That needs to be fixed. We can't have that. It's not allowed. Pain, not allowed. I need to fix it. Everybody's always quick to fix and provide advice and say, let us come up with a solution for this problem, because it's a problem. Humans are never supposed to suffer. Humans are never supposed to struggle, have an internal struggle. That's not allowed. DC said, that might not be comforting to someone, but it's a level playing field. You refer to how privileged you are, but that's besides the point. Right. I guess the point in mentioning that is like a relatability aspect. But DCI said, I don't even look at you as anyone that needs anything fixing. Just find a hobby. Just find a hobby. The amount of people that have mentioned that. But this is the hobby. This is the hobby. You guys don't get it. This is the hobby. This is it. This is the hobby. Yeah. No, you what you said is fair. What you said is fair. Finding a hobby that helps you distract yourself from yourself, if you're able to achieve flow state, and kind of forget about all your problems for a while, that's completely understandable. Find something that you can contribute to yourself, and if you do it well enough, then it will benefit others, maybe. And that's what's always been the goal, but I guess the question is it actually helping anyone? Okay, we're gonna do the flower shop, because we still have some levels left. Let's do the flower shop. You don't get to decide whether it helps anybody else. Only they can answer that. And then when you continuously ask, which is something that many people are guilty of, when you continuously ask if one is doing a good job, then that's just asking for validation. Asking for validation can be cute for a bit, but at some point it does start to become a little bit less helpful. DCI said, you're helping me right now. I've been slaving on working for 12 hours. I'm getting a cool break and feeling insightful. Aww. That's really good. Thank you for telling that. Thank you for sharing. I think the cortisol levels in the room just dropped significantly. After you said that. Now they're back up. And now they're back up. But a challenge for you guys is see if you can, the content that you consume, next time you watch a YouTube video, see how many times the person refers to themselves, and if that tells you anything. That's something that could be interesting. Really all we're doing here is trying to have fun. That's really all that. It may appear from the outside like someone genuinely having a crisis, but it's all in a controlled environment, and there still is an aspect of control that's happening into what everyone is seeing, what version of this you're seeing. What? Controlled chaos. Yep. It's all controlled. It makes one wonder if there's anything that's not performative when you do something in front of other people. Is it ever not performative? Because the way that we're biologically programmed It sure seems like there's nothing you can do that won't be performing in some way. So there's some curiosity arising. What do you guys think about, like, have you guys heard other people say, and even this book says it too, that mental illness like depression and anxiety is a excessive selfishness? Would you agree with that statement or no? There's some curiosity there, because many people have mentioned that depression is an excess of ego, an excess of I. That was metaphorical, so that one doesn't count. We're just making up the rules as we go. We're making it up as we go. Bear says, it may seem to be the case that it's all a performance, but keep exploring the mind, sensations, and the egos and see what you find. Yeah. Is there anything you want to share about anything you've found recently? I mean, I'm sure people here would love to hear about that. It's cool to search inside yourself and see what you find. Refly shared something interesting on Discord the other day, it was mentioned in the stream before, but we'll mention it again, about how even the act of searching itself can still be super beneficial for one on their journey of self-discovery. Actually, maybe we should just okay. Let's go to the actual website that Refly shared. I think that would be fun. Let's go. I'm gonna go. We are going to go to the Discord. We are going to the Discord. Let's see, was it posted in general? Yeah. So, a program called ELIZA, natural language processing computer program developed from 1964 to 1967 at MIT by Joseph Weizenbaum. Created to explore communication between humans and machines, ELIZA simulated conversation by using a pattern matching and substitution methodology that gave users an illusion of understanding of the part of the program. Simply by asking why X already turned out to be beneficial for some people. And it makes sense. A lot of people tend to forget to ask themselves why and how. When's the last time you asked yourself why and how when dealing with a problem? Thank you, Popman. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Oh. Wait. How do we access it? We accessed it last time. Popman, assemble. Wait, Refly, didn't you share the actual thing last time? Oh. There. We got it. Okay, so let's set a new rule. The rule is the things that are typed in here don't count in the game. Let's tell the problem of today. Oh. I can't get rid of my ego no matter how hard I try. Screen cap to zoom. I know. Here, let's see if there's something I can do to fix it. We're pausing the game for for 5 minutes. Can we agree to time out? Let's do a brief timeout from the game as we do this little exploration. Alright, here it is. Great. So the problem of today is I can't get rid of my ego no matter how hard I try. Your ego. Yes, my ego. You seem quite positive. Ooh, tweet, that's a great question. Again, we're still paused, so I was talking with my husband about that. That exact same thing last night. Let's see, you seem quite positive. You say you would say the opposite. Still taking typing lessons, yes. Please bear with me. Yep, I'm feeling super uncomfortable. I'm unable to say I, me, or myself. And that's really hard. Is it because you were feeling super uncomfortable that you came to me? Yes. You are sure? Yes. I see. Me when I use ChatGPT as a therapist. Oh, it feels so freeing. It feels so freeing to be able to say me and I and myself. Holy shit. Finally. Breaking off the shackles just for a minute. Where's the line between ego and confidence? So my husband and I were having this discussion yesterday about confidence, right? And in his opinion, confidence is the opposite of something like depression, right? In depression, you have very low self-confidence is what his interpretation is. And so confidence is ego. I guess another word that would need to be lumped in there would be humility. How does that work in there too? When somebody uses, the word egotistical is usually used in a negative connotation, which usually means self-obsessed, right? And I think that self-obsession is something that a lot of people view in a negative light. But the question is everyone self-obsessed? People just hide it better. Are we sure that everybody isn't self-obsessed? Bear says, in my opinion, confidence is the product of competence. The ego desires to feel set apart, superior, and in control. Confidence comes with competence. Right. And is it here's a follow-up question. With confidence, does it inherently mean that one thinks they're better than everybody else? If I'm a confident person, does that mean I think I'm better than everybody else? Because the vibe I was getting when I was watching all my old VODs, I was like, holy fuck, this bitch thinks she's better than everybody else. And that is not what I want to come across as. But as I gain more confidence, it kind of almost feels that way. Like, yeah, it's almost like confidence and superiority go hand in hand for me. I don't know how to separate them. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but I've also never valued myself. So maybe they are hand in hand, I guess. Bear says, no, the Dunning-Kruger effect reveals that competence breeds humility, not superiority. Oh. And humility doesn't have to mean you're not, humility doesn't have to mean you're not competent. Like, you are competent, you just, like, you don't have to prove it to anybody, maybe? Like, for example, somebody in this space who I think is pretty humble is Queso, for example. You guys know Queso, the streamer? I mean, he's so... I love him. He's so funny. He's so funny and, like, wholesome and just, like, is having a good time every time he streams. He's hilarious. He's always making these jokes. I think Queso is a very interesting case study in confidence and charisma. It's interesting because in the beginning of his streaming journey, like, people were always, I mean, the Meat Canyon video, like, people were just absolutely just tearing him a new one. Like, people were so mean to him. You know, like, calling him fat, calling him names, like, making fun of him. Like, the hate comments were non-stop. He didn't take it personally. And I think that's what really made him become so successful, is he didn't take it personally. And he absolutely exploded in growth. And now he's at the point where he's, like, making probably a ton of money. But you wouldn't even know it because he hasn't changed anything about how he comes across. And, you know, he says on the interview about how, like, you know, how'd you become so successful? And he says it's mostly due to luck. So that in my eyes is truly a humble person. He has the competence. I mean, he has the competence, but I think humility also requires an acknowledgement of forces outside of yourself that made you successful. That's what I think. It's not only because, like, competence, yeah, definitely, but also an acknowledgement of it's not all caused by me. Cannot unsee the Meat Canyon Queso video. Yeah. Meat Canyon videos are very hard to unsee. Oh, God. Sleep paralysis demon type shit. Like, true nightmare fuel. Like, truly just the most grotesque, disgusting, scary. Wow. He has talent. He has talent for sure. Why did my music stop? Hello? No, it's just silent. Hello? There we go. Anyway, it's really interesting. Although, if you try this out, let me know how you end up feeling. Because what it does is it just keeps repeating back to you what you already said. It is literally, it's like the thing we investigated yesterday about the woman who's dating her AI. She mentioned it as like a mirror of some kind. This is much more like a mirror, I think, than Claude. Because it's literally just reflecting back to you. It's repeating it. Because I say, oh, I can't get rid of my ego. It says, your ego. Yes, yes. Do you understand? Do you get it? Every time I comment in this prompt window, I'm expecting a human response, but not getting it. So That's why I felt so infuriated the first time I used this. It's infuriating. Is faking it until you make it bad? Asked Tweet. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you see somebody you admire that you want to be like, and you start to adopt some traits of them, that's probably not bad. Because, I mean, ultimately you're just trying to become a better person. I feel like that's what most of us, that's what most of us want. That's what most of us are trying to do here, is try to be a better person. It's just so, it's so hard. It's so hard. Nobody tells you how hard it is. Like when you grow to be an adult, like how you're just supposed to navigate all this. Like all the world's problems, all the existential problems, all of the, you know, like the problems of the self, etc., etc. Nobody gives you like a playbook. I mean, maybe if you grew up religious and you maintain that, but even then, like there's still aspects of adulthood that nobody prepares you for. So, anyway, shall we play it? We'll return to playing the game. I think we're gonna do that. So we're gonna get all the I's out of our system again. I, me, myself, myself, I this, I that, Marissa. Okay. They're out now. Resume the game. Let's continue playing our wonderful and entertaining Cake Mania. This is not Cake Mania, this is more like Flower Mania. Oh well. It is. Oh, oops. Goodbye. We'll just turn off the camera. That'll be... Oh, thank you, Tweet. Thanks for being here. We enjoyed having you. Have a great rest of your day. Okay. Let's buy something else. What should we buy? A cupcake oven? No. Shoes. New shoes. Let's turn the music down slightly. The music's a little bit loud. Okay, that's a bit better, hopefully. One second. Boop, 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 boop. Back to where we originally started. We started at the beginning of the day at this energy level, and we have now returned like a wave returning to the ocean. All things must come to an end. Toilet flushes in the background. Okay. Some things are out of our control. The OG cake. The OG mania. So true. Yeah. This music is kind of interesting. It kind of sounds like we are genuinely going down the rabbit hole of mental illness. Actually, it's fitting, honestly. It's fitting. It's perfect. How is the energy meter 1? It is what it is. The energy has been reduced. It's gone back down due to forces outside of our control. Who knows? He yelled too much into the pillow. Perhaps. Sometimes it feels good to yell. I mean, according to traditional Chinese medicine, yelling is good for releasing bad qi, like stuck and pent up energy. And so, one might practice that in order to release. We need to release. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Manic Thursday. Manic Thursday? Cake Manic Thursday. There's still a few more memes in the barrel. Loaded up. Ready to be enjoyed. We'll save them. We'll save them for when we really need them. Like a mood shift. Sounds good. Thanks for being here, Refly. Good luck on your exam. Oh boy, everyone is freaking out. Of course. Everyone is freaking out. Oh no. Oop. Perhaps the message is that the journey of self-discovery is all about the self. Right? So maybe that's what makes us so egotistical. Hello, 2/3. Ha. Welcome back. We're playing Cake Mania today. We're also playing a game today. Also, Refly, that sounds difficult. Good luck. So, 2/3, we're playing a game. The game is Okay, you guys, technically, I'm allowed to say I and me and myself when I'm describing the game. So, all that didn't count. But the game we're playing today, 2/3, is if I say any of those 3 words, then you just go over and you hit this. We're counting how many times I say it today. Okay, so starting now. Not allowed to say it. Not allowing ourselves. Oh, thank you so much, Bear. It was so nice to have you here. You gave a lot of interesting insights, which I'll have to ponder. See you next time. DCI said, have you seen The Century of the Self? It has not been seen. It has not been seen by the person in this room. However, it does sound interesting. It's a cool documentary about how self-image was manufactured by PR/propaganda people in the 1920s. What? It's on YouTube. How long is it? No! Yeah, it happened. It's gonna happen many times today. 2/3. The challenge is for you to also think, how many times does it happen every day? It's really fucking hard. One would be surprised how many times one refers to themselves throughout the course of a conversation. In fact, it's probably impossible to have a full conversation without it. I mean, is it? No! Ah! No. That's why we have the pillow here. For screaming. Screaming out of rage. Um, 4 hours. I think it's for 1 hour. Oh, and by the way, reading comments does not count. 4 1 hour parts. Okay. The documentary will be checked out. The documentary will be added to the list that is possessed. Who is it possessed by, may you ask? Someone. Someone who's trying very hard not to exist. Or perhaps someone who's trying to exist less. That sounds bad. The guy, Edward Bernays, is responsible for fashion, smoking, eating bacon at breakfast, focus groups, product placement. Wow. Century of the Self. Let's look it up right now. Ah, 2000. Wait. Is it this one? Oh, Sigmund Freud, too. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Rise of psychoanalysis is a powerful means of persuasion for both governments and corporations, and how it later helped influence the contemporary society of lifestyles and marketing. Well, that's cool. That sounds really cool. It's interesting to think about, I mean, in modern society, like with the prevalence of influencers, and also with the fact, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't count all those. Hi, Dom. We are having a actual mental breakdown live today. Dom, let's play a game. Dom, we're playing a game here. The game is do not say 3 words. Good or bad? You decide. You decide. So we're not allowed to use 3 words if you see the pinned comment, because we're feeling like there's a little bit too much ego happening on this channel, and we're trying to reduce the amount of ego and seeing if it's possible. And the question is that we keep asking ourselves is it possible? And is it necessary? Is it necessary to erase the self? Is it necessary to erase ourselves from conversations? Because that's essentially what's being done right now, right? Is that the way to come across as less self-absorbed? Is to stop referring to oneself? Perhaps it's not the solution. By the way, Dom, it was fun to hear. So, by the way, shout out to 2/3. Let's see. 2/3 Lotus reviews chats poetry, which is really cool. And 2/3 reviewed some of Dom's works, which was really fun. So. 2/3 says, likewise, I listened to more of your songs yesterday. I dig them. Yeah, Dom's songs are awesome. Dom rocks. Literally. Literally. Anyway, so we screamed into our pillow many times today already, because it is absolutely crazy how many times those those words are used. We had a few people try and catch us. Like, ha, gotcha. And that was not very nice. Kind of feels like Gollum. We're just gonna start talking like Gollum. We're just gonna refer to ourselves as us. It burns us. Oh no, he left. Oh frick. Okay, we're starting over. Dom says, I just assume most people are thinking about themselves all the time. Yeah. You think so? Many people have probably had that thought before. That's a valid thought. Can one escape self-absorption? Should that be the goal? He's gonna steal the money. Don't steal the money. How dare you? Ramakrishna has some nice teaching about very hard to get rid of ego. Just try and put it to good use while you still have it. Right. Because, like, if you got rid of the ego completely, then you wouldn't have any self to refer to. And I think we've already proven in this conversation today that, like, it's really difficult to not refer to oneself to get anywhere. Getting anywhere in society almost requires that you refer to yourself in some way, that you distinguish yourself as a separate entity. You acknowledge your separateness. Because every time you use those three words, you are acknowledging your separateness from everyone else. What do you think is like some good uses to put the ego to? A thought that has occurred before is perhaps like keeping order of things, like keeping track of, oh yeah, there's an appointment tomorrow, or I don't know, just like the ego is really good at keeping track of taking care of this body. It's really necessary for survival. There's a little trap in this area of thought that is common. There's the ultimate perspective, right? Unified. But conventionally, things like the ego, others, still have some conventional truth and existence to them. It's easy to discard this level of conventional truth, but mistake it. Right. There's still some conventional truth and existence. No, I think you're right. Oh my god. Damn it. Ah! Frick. By the way, the vibes are much more chill now than they were like an hour ago. The vibes an hour ago were truly something to witness. A lot of rage. A lot of anger, actually. Yeah. Hence the pillow. Hence the pillow. Oops. Don't steal the money. Because it's truly frustrating to acknowledge for the first time how many times you refer to yourself in every sentence. It feels very restrictive. It feels very like one is being chained back, like held back. Humans have the need to express themselves, and when you can't do that, then life becomes very frustrating. Yeah, life becomes very frustrating. It's like let's tell you what the original point of the game was. The point of the game is there's so many bad things happening in the world right now, right? So a lot of selfishness, a lot of ego, a lot of obsession with ourselves. But and a lot of people like to pinpoint that on our leaders, and that's well deserved, and that's, you know, I get that. Ah! 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 However, we are instead looking inward and being like, but are we free from our own self-absorption? Like, yeah, sure, these world leaders are very selfish, but like, how much better are we? How obsessed are we with ourselves? And if we can't be better than them, then what are we doing, you know? Dom says, normal to relate things to yourself, but I get that discomfort from feeling an imbalance there. Yeah, we all contribute. Greed of society, judgment. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, can we blame people? Because I think we, oh my God. We have to first turn the blame within ourselves and examine ourselves and think, okay, what is there anything we can do? Yeah, why blame anyone? Let's look at ourselves first. And see if we can see other people in ourselves. And perhaps you'd be surprised. Oh, shit. Whoops. I guess the game is over. Game time over. We accidentally clicked out of the game. Oh, well. It's mostly ignorance at the deepest level. Right? The separateness. Right? The blaming everyone except for ourselves. For sure. Dom, there's a meme that forming sentence. There's a meme that you would really like. Here's the meme. No, it's not that one. This meme is so funny. First, you start out, there is a God. And it's so beautiful and wonderful, and there's flowers and butterflies and sun and magic, and then perhaps one goes on the journey of rejecting that and saying there is not God. One looks out and sees just depressing, a lot of depressing stuff. And by one, we mean some people. We don't mean all people. Some people go on this journey and they stop halfway through and they see something like this up here. But this is a representation of some of our experience. There's a God, there's not a God. And then they come full circle and say, oh shit, it's God again. Dom says bottom was age 0 to 12, then 12 to 21, then 21 to now. Yep. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people out there go through this. And again, we're not saying there's anything wrong with being at any of these levels, but it's just the journey that some of us take. Refly said, looks like I came back at the right time. You came back at meme time. You came back at meme time. Oh shit, it's God again. It's really funny. Okay, next meme. Hey man, you've been down in the dumps lately. What's wrong? My nihilist friend. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's all nothing. It's all nothing. Start sobbing. Nihilism is valid. If you embrace nihilism, good for you. Good for you. That's all that will be said. Great. Okay. Next meme. Everything is made up of atoms. All is consciousness. Knowledge is unknowable. Let's keep fake arguing. The arguments that are happening on r/philosophy are absolutely funny, because these are the materialists, these are the idealists, and then these are the we forget. Okay, whatever, that counts. We forgot about the third option, what it was called, but let's keep fake arguing. Taoists. Oh, probably Taoists. Yeah. It's funny because people very firmly believe each one of their standpoints, and each person who's like, whether you're a red person or a blue person or even a yellow person, you firmly believe that you're the right one here. And so you might perceive the other two arguing and be like, fake. It's just kind of funny to look at it all, and it's all just absurd, right? And also something that needs to be acknowledged is that some people like arguing. Some people like arguing. There's nothing else to be said. Some people like arguing. Some people don't like arguing. Some even need it. Wait, Refly. Please elaborate. What makes you say that? Do you mean as like an outlet of like frustration? Narcissists love it! Okay, that's fair. Oh, narcissism. Ooh, narcissism just entered the chat. Oh no. Narcissism is just self-obsession, right? So, let us explore, because we are probably going to conclude this stream, just due to the nature of the stream and the frustration it brings. And also because there's another person streaming right now who I think that you would benefit from seeing their stuff. Brayfly said it's not just self-obsession. Okay, please elaborate. Yeah, because how is this different from being self-absorbed? Is being self-absorbed a bad thing? Or is being, egotistical bad thing. Because people earlier, so Dom, some people earlier mentioned like confidence, and isn't there a lot of ego in that? But is that bad? And the answer is probably no, not really. Dom says, how do you parse this from pride or self-love? And there's nothing wrong with self-love. That's a judgment, though. That's a judgment that we're saying. Pride is probably seen as more of like a negative thing, connotation, right? But then self-love self-love has the connotation of like enriching yourself so that you can provide more to others. Pride has the connotation of like involving other people. Pride has the connotation of involving other people, probably, right? Whereas self-love just involves yourself. Care for yourself. Dom says, without self-love, you are needlessly suffering and wasting energy. Yeah. Needlessly suffering and wasting energy. I mean, that's what this. Oh my god! You guys. Woo! We're suffering today. We're suffering. Needless suffering. Needless suffering. Needless suffering. Reflex said, if you want to get a deep dive into narcissism, let me grab my 4-hour PowerPoint presentation. Hell yeah. Show us. Show us the narcissism. We want to see it on full display. Do you guys ever wonder, like, I mean, pain can be the best teacher, though, right? Oops. Because someone who's narcissistic and just obsessed with themselves, but isn't harming anybody, they just keep to themselves. Like, how is that bad, right? But if they are involving other people, and like bringing down others in order to push themselves up, that's probably not good, right? Refly said, by the way, why do you torture yourself with not allowing yourself to use the word I? That's the point of today's stream. It's a social experiment. It's a social experiment. What happens when we try and erase ourselves? And is that a solution? And the answer is probably not. Dom provided the answer. The answer is clear. Without self-love, you are needlessly suffering and wasting energy. And that's the moral of the story. The moral of the story.
Accept yourself. Others. It starts with you. It starts with you.
It starts with you. Okay, this has been enlightening, for sure. This has been enlightening. This has been, I hope it has been just as uncomfortable for you as it has been for me. Torturing ourselves live on stream. Let's see who we can raid today. Is Eclecte still streaming? Let's see. I would love to raid Eclecte. In the end, how many times did we refer to ourselves? We referred to ourselves 32 times. And that's kind of a low estimate. It was probably actually a lot more than that. But we were being generous. We were being kind there. Dom says, in loving kindness meditation, they say that self-love is most important, as you can relate to others and build a foundation to love others. Right. Yeah, you're not helping anyone. And this is something that that some of us need to drill into ourselves over and over and over until we get it. Which in and of itself is probably not the best approach. Approaching self-hatred with more self-hatred. That's the solution, right? Yeah. Please help. I don't know how to not have self-hatred. There's no solution. How else can you relate to another without referencing your own experience? You can't. You can't. You can't. So the problem is not referring to yourself. The problem is not saying I, me, my. What is the problem, though? What is the problem? Not the problem that originally was trying to be addressed was not including other people enough. But if we look back at this book, right, a lot of the things that one can take personally is because you believe it at your core that it's true. So, for example, if some outside force tells you you're egotistical and means it in a bad way, if you truly believe that yourself and think that you are that way, then it's going to hurt more. Dom says, I think it's very normal and natural to relate things to yourself. Yeah, maybe it is a complex problem, I don't know, but there's at least self-judgment. No? Right. Okay. We're making an executive decision. Game over. So the game is over. 35 was the final count. The problem, I think, was that I don't have enough value for myself. And so instead of finding that within myself, I look for it in others. And I always go back to validation from others. And that's my fatal flaw. Is always looking for validation from others. For some reason I can't escape it. It's like my life's problem. I don't know why. No matter how much self-work I do, I can't find it in here. So we're just gonna keep trying. I think, like the book said, and like I believe as well, you have to have grace for yourself and how much and recognize that you're trying, and that your best looks different on different days. And if you don't do your best one day, you don't need to beat yourself up unnecessarily. Right? So every time I said I today, I felt like this intense pain inside my brain and inside, I flinched, right? I was like, oh shit, I said it. It was really hard to go for 2 hours without saying I, because live streaming is that's the whole point. I'm broadcasting myself. Seems like a normal human struggle and need. Reflex said, "There's only a problem if it's only about you, aka grandiose narcissism." Right. It's an interesting balance that I think I'll need to grapple with more. Is how do I share and be vulnerable without making. But I think the answer is, as it always has been, is that I need to have more grace for myself and not punish myself every time I do something that I regret later. Living life without regrets. Try replacing I with Marissa. Yes. Hi, Orange. Oh, Orange, you missed it. So Orange, today, so the game is over. We finished the game. But today we did a game of cavemen speak. Today we played a game of how many times I wasn't allowed to say I, me, or myself the entire stream. And I only made it 2 hours without being able to... we have the pillow here, screaming into it. Orange, you just woke up. I had an awesome sleep. Oh, I'm so glad. Orange, do you ever notice that if you have like heat exhaustion, it helps your sleep a lot? Oh, Orange, no, we didn't. We said I like 35 times. Actually, it was more than that. But I'm glad you had a restful sleep, especially since you said you had a sunburn. I notice myself when I go out, like when I have a day where I'm out in the sun all day, I get so exhausted. I just want to sleep for a long time. Is it still 110 degrees where you live? Sun makes me sleepy. Yeah. It's kind of ironic how that works, right? Because vitamin D and everything and the brightness, the blue light is like supposed to, but an excess of it, I guess, is too much for us to handle. Okay, my friends. It has been an extremely uncomfortable time, but I hope it was at least entertaining. That was my goal. And if it wasn't entertaining, then I won't take it personally. I had fun. It might not seem like it. I'm actually, okay, you guys, I'm actually a fucking, what is it called? Masochist. Yeah, I'm a masochist. I'm like the world's most, no, okay, maybe not that much. That's getting a little bit too arrogant. But we are a masochist, so if you see me suffer, it's because I actually enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Sometimes that's too much for people to handle. I think I scared a few people off in the beginning of today's stream. Not taking it personally. Not taking it personally. Hello. Can I help you? Are you okay? I just scared the shit out of Toby. Hi, are you alright? I'm so sorry. I threw that pillow on the ground and that was the scariest thing. I'm so sorry. It's just a pillow, I swear. It's just a pillow. You're gonna be okay. She's terrified. It's okay. Good girl. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go check out Eclecte's stream. She's glowing today. She's absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's only 90 today. Nice. And Dom says, true sunlight connoisseurs microdose it. I like that approach. Okay. Okay, we're rating Eclecte. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. For engaging in something you probably didn't consent to. But, thanks for being here. Hope it didn't spark worry in anybody. I hope you guys have a relaxing afternoon as well. Oops. Turn off my display capture. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Have fun. See you.